Hi, welcome back. So we're testing out the new Ableton Move beta firmware, which has a bunch of features on it. I kind of touched on it yesterday, and thank you to everyone who showed up and commented and stuff. It's nice to meet some fellow Ableton users. But I wanted to do something today that kind of covers two things for me. The one thing is the idea of these new Move features from a singer-songwriter perspective. A lot of people are talking about the idea of how we can use these new features as like a live looper with vocals and guitars and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to do that. The other thing is kind of a self-serving perspective, which is there's a Gorillaz track that I've had in my head for ages, and I really like it, and I wanted to record it and just like as a little cover version. So I wanted to use that to record that today from the perspective of the singer-songwriter Move kind of thing. So it's kind of self-indulgent, kind of exploring the features of the Move. So that's what we're doing today. I think I've got my setup in the right place. So what I'm going to do is I have a guitar. I'm going to play acoustic guitar, and then I'm going to sing, and we're going to try out the looping features, and we're going to try out the auto-tune and stuff like that. I don't know this song very well lyrically, so... So there's definitely going to be some buzz on this. I apologize. All right, so let's try some guitar loops. Chords, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is, and then I need to change the start time of the loop. All right, I kind of screwed up the start, so I need to make sure that I'm... Okay, so we have some chords, and then there's a second chord progression that I'm going to play. All right, so I think we got the main progressions. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to record some vocals for this. So I need to mute the guitar and then bring up the microphone, where I have a little MV7 microphone here that should be coming through on the Move at some point. So give me 1 second. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a new track for vocals, and then I'm going to go back to audio track. There we go. Delay and reverb. All right. So then what I'm going to try to do is record the vocals that go over this, and then we'll try and do some harmonies and see whether we can do that. So I'm going to awkwardly lean into this. All right. So I think I kind of got there. I'm going to chop out 99% of it because I screwed up a lot, and B, it's kind of boring to see the construction of it. But here's the way that I kind of did it. And here, if you are looking to use this as a singer-songwriter tool, here are some things that are currently in the beta firmware that may kind of get in the way of the process. So what I kind of did is I just recorded the guitar loops first, which is kind of the easiest way of doing it. And on this track, I added some delay and some compression. For some reason, I put the compression after the delay, so it probably sounds a little bit weird. So I've just got like a verse arpeggio. Then another verse arpeggio, and then the chorus, which is just a little strum, right? Again, with the delay and stuff on. Then I've got the main vocal. So the way that the audio tracks work is, if you wanted to use this live and you wanted to sing through the audio track, you have to actually select the track itself. So you actually have to go onto the track, and then the input that's going through, it will basically take over. It will play the audio underneath, it will play the clip underneath, and then it will also play your vocal, and I believe everything goes through the effect. So that means if you put an auto shift on there, i.e. the pitch correction, it will be detecting two notes, the clip note and your vocal as well. So watch out for that. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because if you want to continue going through those clips and sing on an audio track, like i.e. for a performance, you have to go back to the session mode to change the group of clips and then press back on that audio track in order for it to pick up your live vocal again, which is a little bit awkward and may result in some choppiness. So it's weird that you have to go back. You can't just launch it from here, which I don't know why I wouldn't just be able to launch. I don't know. So maybe that needs to be figured out. So with that being said, what I did with the main vocal track is I did an auto shift, a pitch correction, and a compressor on it. So just straight compression. And then because I want reverb on everything, I just, on the session effects, I added some dynamics. So I added a compressor, and then I added reverb as well. So it's kind of like an overall mastering compressor and then an overall reverb. That basically allowed me to have individual compressors on each of the instruments. So now I've got like, stop, 'cause you're killing me. You brought me back and made me feel free. Rowdy waves and your energy, you pulled me, Fred. So the way that I've got my audio routing, I don't know how Americans say it. I've lived here for so long now, I question my own language. So the way I've got my routing set up, my audio routing, there's a noise gate on my microphone anyway, so that's probably what you're hearing for the main vocals. So that's the way that I did it with the vocals, and then I got a second vocal track with a harmony on it. So here it is with the harmony. Stop, 'cause you're killing me. You brought me back and made me feel free. Rowdy waves and your energy. So again, it's just got dynamics on the harmony and an auto shift as well. And then I just put an extra guitar in just to support the main guitar. Stop, was barely there.
You brought me back and made me feel free. Rowdy waves and your energy. You pulled me fragile from the wreckage. Feels like I've been silent running through the infinite pages. I scroll out searching for a new world. The waits on a sunrise. I'm silent running,
And obviously you've got you can hear the the loop point there that wasn't exactly smooth. So yeah, and obviously my my tuning is pretty off on the harmonies. But I think just in general the auto shift is pretty good. I had it on 91 strength and the smoothness on like 48 milliseconds to just smooth it out a little bit. And then you can set individual scales for each auto shift. So it doesn't have to be the track scale. You can have 4 auto shifts on all different scales. Don't know why you'd want that, but you can do it. And then you can change the dry wet amount as well, which is pretty good. So I guess you could probably maybe that would be like a double. Dry wet effect actually I think is pretty good. If you like did it at like 80%, you could get like almost like a double tracked vocal. So there's just the original in the background thickening it up. Yeah, it kind of adds like a double tracking effect to the vocal as well, which is pretty useful for vocals. Obviously, you know, this was just sketching stuff out in a very rough way, but I think with a couple of tweaks, like workflow tweaks, I think that this will be really, really useful for like singer-songwriters, or even like, you know, to perform with like guitar loops and stuff like that. You can import loops as well onto clips, I believe. I haven't done that yet, so maybe that's something that I will get into. Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. So now that I have 4 audio tracks, I guess I can just choose any clip that I want to record to. I guess so.
Stop, or you'll make me cry. I think it's time that I decide what I've done. Stop, or you'll make me cry. Stop, or you'll make me cry. I think it's time that I decide what I've done.
Okay, perfect. So on the session view, if you just press the record button, I guess it shows all the audio tracks that you can record to, and you can just choose what clip you want to record to. So that's pretty rad. Line in. At the moment, you cannot resample you can only do line in or USB-C. So you can't do resampling to these, which is pretty weird because in drum tracks you can do resampling. You can resample to a drum pad. So I assume that will be coming at some point, but they probably just haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, I like it. I think that they've got off to a good start. I don't know whether they're gonna, I mean, because it's in beta right now, I imagine that they'll be continuing to tweak this, and they definitely seem to be listening to user feedback. Whether they'll listen to user feedback and make this into an 8-track is a different matter. That would be awesome though. So let me know what you guys think, not of my performance. Let me know what you guys think of the Ableton Move new features. And if you're a singer, songwriter, guitarist, performer, and how you are thinking of using the Move. I love this little machine. I'm going to do a video in the future, but I sold my Push 3. I did not have it for long, and I sold my Push 3 and got the Move. And honestly, I do not regret that decision at all, especially now that it has auto shift on it. I mean, what a piece of kit. So yeah, let me know if you got the Move. Let me know if you use Ableton. Just thanks for stopping by and choosing to hang out today. I'll be messing around with this more in the future for sure. Thank you for joining me. I'll catch you in the next video.